really not sure about that because next turn he has to run in Algeria and defend Scott, and I
No,
can
no,
try.
no, no, no,
What now?
because you can defend without any problem North Africa, because you have the leftover in New Zealand, and Summer hasn't ate in Niger, but yet he have at most 5 or 6 armies because he killed the the stack that is now in Nigeria.
Okay, at the very least, I'm sure that it's not so easy because if she has 5 armies in Niger and 9 income, and we start to inform from this, she can deploy 9 to every front, right?
Yeah,
So with 5 armies, she will have like 13. So he has to deploy 8
8,
armies to be sure,
and Piggy
and
can defend 2 in Scott, and
get first order to
basically,
be sure.
yeah, basically the only way Summer can win is go full fist move Scott and hope to get fist move. Otherwise, he lost. What do you think about this?
Mm, well, that depends. Well, she can also try to go for Central Russia. And
Go
next
for Central Russia, but next turn you will have to defend Antarctica and West Africa, because I think I would run anyway to Mali if I would be Piggy.
hmm.
I don't
Well,
think
that's
this.
a little bit tricky because if I go for Central Russia, for example, and you try to play passively and you don't run anywhere, you might even not get the card.
Yeah, but you get, because I would attack South Pole for sure with 4 armies if I
Oh,
would be
you would
Piggy.
attack South Pole, right? Oh,
Yeah, sure, because I have more delays. Because I have 1 and 1 in South Australia and New South Wales.
yeah. Then I agree. Just go attack Scott maybe full, and you can win, possibly. Uh, yeah, I think that the most interesting thing about this game was the board, and the
Yeah,
game itself wasn't really that interesting. I'm trying to see if one of them was much more lucky than the other.
no.
Uh, I guess what you said in the beginning about wondering where your opponent's third pick might be might I don't know might force you to take Antarctica, and that's a really good point. But still, I think that if she just gets West Russia instead of Central Russia, she doesn't have to check anything. She will have later maybe or spare order delay moves or something. Uh, I don't know. I really think that most of those things come down to picks and decisions, and really I would like her position so much better with West Russia first before Central Russia, and and then making that call that you were saying that going full into Scott. That's much more viable, I believe, without the need to check West Russia. So
Yeah.
not really. That game is like 4 turns. I think the picks were interesting. Maybe Summer is in the chat or something. Because are
Mm,
you following the chat? Because I'm not following the chat at all.
no, no. Summer isn't online, I think, because I try to massage in the our chat, but it doesn't answer.
Okay. Okay, but are you following the Twitch chat at all?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Do
yeah.
people
I
have
am.
like questions? Because I would really like that thing to be more interactive.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because honestly, my throat
The
is getting it's starting to hurt a bit.
I told you the most interesting thing they were typed about the triple picks in Russia, about
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
spoiler.
But maybe you guys have like general strategy questions not related to this game.
Yeah,
That some questions about your games. I think we are. It would be fine to analyze viewer games here.
Yeah, sure. Feel free to drop any links and we can analyze. As long as they are strategic template.
Yeah, because we're not going to analyze deploy games or something like this. Yeah, so I'll just look at the game chat. Maybe they wrote something. Oh, pick
And
is something.
no,
We're
no, no.
supposed to pick.
And if nobody suggests anything, I think we can move on a 2 versus 2 game. And about chat, they speak it only after the game was ended, but they didn't speak much. Just a few lines. Nothing much interesting.
Hmm.
And the only thing interesting is PG say Antarctica is better than Australia, but I kinda disagree. Like I already said before.
Yeah, that depends because in this particular game it was quite quite easy for Piggy, right? Because he just got Australia, and in that position he's much better.
Yeah.
Not much to say about that, but other than that, if you just only have Antarctica and Australia without Indonesia in question at all, I really think that up till some at the very least in early game when you don't have much income, it's much easier to finish Antarctica. So it puts much more pressure on the guy in Australia. It's like I don't know how to compare it here, but you don't really have the armies to immediately finish Australia or even try to finish Australia. And if you want to counter, you can always, of course, counter Australia, but the threat of opponent finishing Antarctica is much bigger than the threat of you finishing Australia.
Yeah.
Like for example, I mentioned before.
Oh, Fitzer post a game.
Okay.
The creator, wait. He post one we are. Oh, your game. You actually lost in a coin game. And
okay,
I
so
think,
maybe I would like to give one shout out to Fizzer. I can analyze this coin game, why not? But I saw one of his streams, and he pulled a $50 game or something like this. And yeah, I'm kind of sure that I'm not the only one that would be pretty mad for someone pulling coin games, especially those high stakes one, because at the very least when we're playing for money I'm not really that keen on sharing my games with other players.
yeah.
So I would really like if you refrain from that in the future. I'm trying to remember what I played here and why. I played a lot with Quicksand because basically we were the only players for a while to play Earth games.
And for who doesn't know, Quicksand is actually Hey.
Yeah.
Because maybe someone don't know this. It's a pretty famous player, an odd one. And we can start to check picks. But before that, I would say I would pick 1-2 Antarctic Australia with 3 Central America and 4-5-6 Scandinavia, Russia and Russia.
You see, the main problem that I have also with No Luck Cycle is that if you really pick very fast, like I don't know, at some point some players that I feel I'm still a little bit better than like who they started, like Shihu for example, they started picking so insanely fast on some templates, like Rise of Rome or any coin templates, that it stopped being really viable for me to think, because there are many first pick reliant strategies, like what you said. Like one in Antarctica, two in Australia is great if you get your first pick.
Yeah, sure.
Like
You have to pick in less than 20
let's see
seconds,
the
probably.
times. I picked in 26 seconds and he picked in 34 seconds. So
Where can I find? Okay, I see.
yeah, but
Yeah.
both of us picked a strategy that wasn't first pick reliant, and that's
Well,
a
I think both speed are pretty slow actually, because I think you can pick in less than 10 seconds in a template like this.
well, of course you can, but personally I don't really like it. And well, if you can, for example, if you realize that Antarctica and Australia is great, then you pick like Antarctica, Australia in 2 seconds, and then you pick like I don't know 3, 4, 5 around Scandinavia, and your 5, 6 in Southeast Asia and Caucasus. If I'm sure that I'm picking faster than my opponent, I'm picking blind Antarctica and Australia, and then free Scandinavia for
Free Central
Russia.
America I think is better.
Sorry?
Free in Central America I think is better.
Why? No,
Because
definitely
I am
not.
pretty sure you will lose that pick anyway, but at least I am sure that you are there. I have a little intel, and even if I lose, if I take 1, 2 and 3, I am in very good position I think.
Well, whatever. I mean, coin games they don't have, in my opinion, as because of that reason, because of picking fast, and because so many players started picking so fast. In my opinion, don't have as much strategic value as some of our regular games, because either I'm forced to try to think very hard to either try to metagame my opponent if he goes for a first pick reliant strategy. But here, for example, if someone picks fast first in Antarctica and goes sec to Australia, I'm just worse always. I'm always worse. So it's kind of a click fest, and I can try to pick fast, but also try to make it safe, like I tried here. Like I wanted to get Antarctica, but I didn't.
Okay, let's see what you pick at.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, yeah.
So basically, that's my pick number 6 is kind of weird. In retrospect, probably I would just pick in West Russia. I think much simpler. But maybe it wasn't that bad. Still, I really don't remember.
I think that I would probably pick it at a 6 South Africa, because
6 in South Africa?
yeah.
No,
because,
never. Why?
Because you pick it 5 in Caucasus. That is a Westerland.
Yeah.
You realize it?
Yeah.
Then it's very unlikely to take my 6, and if I take it, I think I can afford to lose South Africa in short term, because I think I will be better in terms of income.
Wait, I'm really confused. Why 6 in South Africa? You realize I can get 1 and 6, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I get 2, 3 and 6, okay?
But I can
will
get 1,
basically-
3 and 6, for example.
Well, it's very unlikely to get 1, 3 and 6.
Okay, I really see no reason why to. I really see no reason why to try to counter Antarctica, because my second pick is in Central America, right? So basically we're.
Basically I'm saying that if I get 2, 3 and 6 versus 1, 4 and 5, I think I basically won, because I would get 11 income without deploy in South Africa, and I think that as you cannot expand in Caucasus or Africa, I think I would get faster income, faster expansion, and get Georgia before you, and I think I can win every time.
Okay, but you get 2, 3 and 6 literally only when my
Mirror.
opponent picks the same picks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.